Happy Tuesday, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Happy day of Mars. Welcome to Beyond the Veil with Adina. I am Adina, your hostess with the mostest and your resident oracle, medium, woo lady, wise woman, crazy lady, storyteller, fun time, good vibes, all of that good stuff, whatever you want to call me, except for something derogatory. I'll take it. I am grateful that all of you guys are deciding to join me this Tuesday. Hello, Ghost Patrol. Hello, my dear April. I'm so glad you guys are deciding to join me this Tuesday morning. And if you guys are new around these parts and you just stumbled across this live, I welcome you for the first time. And if you are a returning viewer, a regular viewer, a subscriber, a busted baby like Big April, not the little one. Hey, boo. I'm so happy to see you guys. I'm doing good, April. How are you? I had to get my intro out of the way. How are you? Please, everybody, let me know how you're doing this Tuesday in the chat because I really, really, really do want to know. How y'all feeling out there? Y'all good? It's a Mars day. How's everybody's temperament? You about to spark up for you go to work? Okay, JD. Okay. Ooh, ooh. What y'all got going on? It's a let's chat this morning. I have been swamped. I've been super busy between consultations, back-to-back ceremonies, open house, toy drive. Woo! I just got out of a cleansing bath, a really strong cleansing bath. And so I feel really good, really refreshed. Your wisdom tooth been bothering you? Oh, you got to get that taken care of. You preparing to cook and a new menu, Ghost Patrol. I like that. I like a good chef. What you finna cook? Because I haven't eaten today. What are you about to cook for me? Just kidding. You're in a good mood? Good, JD. It's good that you're in a good mood despite that tooth issue because they can take you through there. So, this is a little less chat. What y'all want to talk about really quick? I feel like there hasn't been anything going on for me worth talking about other than things that I've already discussed, and I'd be beating a dead horse with you guys. Um, I did actually watch for the YouTube crew. I did watch Tasha K and Malagra Graham's um, interview last night. I love you too, Daweed. Is that how I say it? Daweed. I love you. Wait, I love you too. She's such a Mac. She's such a player. Okay. maybe, maybe I will. 2026 is going to see me building a team because I need support for the dreams and the goals that I have and the things that I want to accomplish. I need a team. That's why I haven't launched on those other platforms I said I was going to launch on because as soon as I said I was going to launch those, my uncle and aunt were ready to sell their house. And so I had to take that on, and that's a full-time gig, me selling that house and giving them top tier service. And so I'm juggling a lot, but I feel like I'm at the point now where I cannot go further than I would like to without some support. So for those of you guys who are in, email me beyondtheveiladina@gmail.com. I am going to be looking for people that can help me grow. So I'm glad that you asked that, actually. All right. So I was saying, who donated $1,000? I don't see it. Donated it where? Where'd it go? Goofballs, where did you donate it to? Can one of the mods put my email in the chat? Please, please, please. I love you guys forever and ever. Nice to see you too, Baked Bizquick. All right. So what do you guys want to talk about? What do you guys want me to look into? Anything important, anything non-important, something entertaining? You guys, we do it all over here. We're well versed. Thank you, April. I will pin. You want to talk about Trump? I'm trying to. Okay, pin message. There you go. Thank you, Little Engine Forever Fever. My email address is pinned in the chat if you'd like to get in contact with me. Also for consultations, they are $75 for 1 hour. We discuss whatever you like, whatever you like. And I also might pull your chart if it's requested or if it's necessary based on what you got going on. These days, I've been looking at you guys' transit charts based on what you guys have been coming to me for because they're all Saturn related. I felt like since Saturn just went direct, everybody's been kind of grasping the lessons that Saturn kind of brought to attention so that they can be addressed. And so we do that upon request or if necessary in consultations, but 1 hour is $75. Anything you like. Okay, great. All right. What's up with Kelly? You guys mean Kelly Rowland? Let me scroll up. Okay, what's going on with Kelly Rowland? Well, let's see. Let's see. Besides her being on tour with Brandy and Monica, and I've been hearing good things about that. Have any of you guys gone to see them? Hello, everyone who's greeting me, everyone who's just joining the live. I'm so happy to see you this Tuesday. Happy day of Mars to all of you. If Mars has any of you getting ready to crash out, you know what else Mars energy is good for? Being productive. You know what else is good for? Doing the whoopee. So when you get off of work, if you got somebody, just do the whoopee. And by the whoopee, I mean sex. Look at that Mars energy. Just do the whoopee. All right, my question is when was she leaving Beyonce's shadow? Was she ever going to get out of her backbone on her own? Well, let's see here. All right, well, Most High Mother and Father God, first and foremost, thank you for this Tuesday, this day of Mars. Thank you for me taking this Mars energy to be productive and get back on my live after a really busy schedule. I even still have ceremonies to do tonight, but I'm good for right now. Thank you for all the productive energy and the productive people that are joining me here on this live this Tuesday. Thank you for YouTube for being such a productive platform that they're successful enough to give me a platform. Thank you for this gift that brought us all here together today. Most High, please allow me to conjure up the spirit, soul, and collective energy of Miss Kelly Rowland. Thank you for that cleansing bath I just took. I feel so much lighter, light as a feather, stiff as a board. Not stiff. I feel great, but I feel like I could just float away. I really feel like if I don't concentrate on remaining seated here, I could literally just float. I feel like I'm floating. Am I floating, guys? No? Okay. Anyways, I feel like it. So thank you for a good cleansing bath. And I give my cleansing bath recipe away for free because everybody can, I'll never gatekeep on health. So hit me up. All right, Spirit, please allow me to conjure up the spirit, soul, and collective energy of Miss Kelly Rowland, Calendria Rowland. My spirit checked me. It said Calendria. Now, why is this here? Some of y'all want that recipe. Who want that recipe? Oh, some of y'all finna fuck around and find out where y'all at. Why is this here? It's because I just took that bath, and so my ashe is restored. I'm at peak energy right now, peak high priestess energy right now. Ooh, I wonder if Kelly is somebody from the team. Probably from the team, because y'all stepped out and threatened me one time when I read down on Solange so good. Somebody said, "You know they can touch you, right?" I was like, "What? Touch it, bring it, pay it, watch it, turn it, bring it, stop for me. Get low, bus. What?" I love to be touched. I ain't been touched in a minute. Almost 2 years since I've been touched. Somebody please touch me. I said, not me being threatened by the team, the street team. Calendria. I don't know why I said that like I was saying Cynthia. Calendria. 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 Roland. What is your husband's name? Witherspoon. We should be calling you Calendria Roland Witherspoon, shouldn't we? Why we don't do that? Well, I guess you feel like ain't no claim to fame in the Witherspoon, but all right, Kelly. Spirit, please allow me to see what's going on currently in the life of Kelly. How does she feel being on this tour with Brandy and Monica, being one of, I believe, the opening acts and having her moment to kind of shine, bask in the glory of the solo limelight, so to speak? What's going on in Kelly's life, and what's going on with her? How's her life changed? How's her life going since she's been doing this tour? Has she grown and evolved since doing this tour? Will we see more solo Kelly in the future? The people want to know. Hello, everyone just joining me. Goodbye, everyone who's gotten blocked. Y'all, first and foremost, April is here. And I like to just warn everybody, because I don't have to do it often, because she don't pop up often. She be busy. But you guys have JD. She's bad enough, but she might entertain you a little bit. April, though, doesn't like any of you guys. Not saying she doesn't like her cousins in the chat, but she doesn't like anybody who she is not here for. And anytime I talk to her in a consultation and we bring up, she says, "I don't be liking to be in the chat." She's an Aries, y'all. Yes, I do. She was like, "I don't be liking to be there like that, especially if I'm not in a good place, because I don't want to crash out. And I know you have a brand and an image to uphold. And so I'll stay out if I'm not in a good place." Because what she's really saying is, I will go there on everybody in there who comes for you. And I know that you have, you know, a community and an image. She is a sniper. So I just have to let everybody know that April is in the chat. Please walk light. If you play around, but you're just joking and you really want to stay here, just joke tomorrow. Because if she see a little key, she's going to hee hell. So just don't play. Everybody just chill today. I looked up and seen all those blocks and deletes. I was like, Lord, let me see who did that. Yep, there go April. She ain't saying nothing now because her thumb's probably hurting. She been blocking the shit out of y'all, wishing me a pregnancy. Sir, ma'am, whatever you are. Good luck with that. All right. Y'all do know I'm fine, right? I know I'm fine, but y'all, I'm 38. Not saying I can't get pregnant, but I'm 38. And if I ain't had, excuse me, you about to make me choke. If I ain't had kids by now, the way my life is set up, woo, what an adjustment that would be. So you just stay out of my womb and I won't smite thee with a curse. Calendria. All right, let me read Kelly. I feel like I need to do this one more again. Calendria, what's going on with you? How you feeling about this tour? You feeling good? I know it was just some alleged drama. I don't know if that was PR or if that was drama that was squashed real quick, and that's seems like what it was more to me, drama that was squashed real quick by all the adults in the situation. And by the adults, if I exclude Ray J. But I get where he was coming from. I get where he was coming from. It's because of Ray J and Brandy's energy that I did my first celebrity reading. After only doing cold case and doing readings for the dead as a way to honor them and give them justice, it was because of Ray J and Brandy that I did my first celebrity reading, and it happened to be on Kanye. And boy, did that come to pass. Y'all just go check that out. And then see what today looks like in comparison to what I said about 4 or 5 years ago. All right, Kelly, what's going on with you in your life currently right now that you're in the spotlight? And well, what is this, Kelly? What is this? I would really expect to see maybe the full card in the present position, and I hope to see it somewhere in her future presence, because this doesn't give me I'm living in the spotlight and enjoying the spotlight being on me right now. Looks like it's something else going on with her right now. Now let me stew on this. The chat is distracting me. The trolls are distracting me. I don't know why these are, I'm going to say that on a faraway level, just on a side quest note, I think that Kelly really struggles with self-esteem issues, maybe, because this is a card of self-limitations, meaning there's a way out of whatever you're going through, and you could be trapping yourself in a prison of your own mind. I don't want to say that she's constantly self-conscious, because I don't think that. I don't even think that this is her own thoughts that are plaguing her. I really do think that these are other people that she may feel like she's in the middle of, possibly Brandy and Beyonce. Because this gives me trying to walk light. Like she's trying to walk light and not make any of these swords turn upright to where it's drama. But it's almost like it's self-imposed, because she doesn't have to walk light. She could stand on whatever position she stands on, and whoever likes it, and whoever doesn't, doesn't. And that's maybe why I pick up on some lack of personal confidence, because it gives me walking on eggshells a little bit, but maybe based on other people around her. And maybe she wouldn't feel like that if she were more honest about some things that she may not want to be true. I won't even say honest, I'll say vulnerable. I'll say vulnerable. What if, the way Brandy feels about Beyonce, and we already know that Kelly was in the middle of them and there's some history. And I think that those girls tried to squash whatever negative feelings that they had out of respect for each other and respect for Kelly. But I do think that there was some pillow talking going on with Kelly, while she might have been feeling away on the outs with the Knowles at some point, especially Matthew and maybe even Beyonce. I think she might have did pillow talk. And I think that Brandy might have righteously, as her friend, took her side and might have felt the way too. And I think Beyonce, being her OG friend and sister, probably felt like, girl, this is between me and my Kelly. And then I think it got to a point where Kelly was like, I'm just going to be both of you guys as friends. And I think she maybe really stood on the side of the Knowleses, but I do think she obviously kept some sort of relationship. But what I think is the weird part and what make her have to walk on eggshells is maybe the vulnerability that she shared with both of those parties, with Brandy and even with, and then the loyalty she has with Beyonce. So Brandy might always look at Beyonce like, yeah, I appreciate you as Beyonce and I respect you as Kelly's friend, but girl, I don't forget what I know and what Kelly told me and what she was going through and how she felt. I think as long as Kelly is on this tour, she kind of has to walk light. And these are Swords card air signs: Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. She's on the tour with Brandy, who's an Aquarius. So there's something weird going on here. The Hierophant reverse, I honestly think it has to do with things that Brandy might feel about the Knowles, the whole Knowles clan. And I think it may have to do with things that Brandy might have seen from the perspective or experienced from the perspective of Kelly. Thank you for the sip. Thank you. I can't even see who sent it because it was just up there spinning around. Miss Thompson, hey boo. How are you? I'm so happy to see you. It's Mars Day, so get back to it. We want another busted baby. I think Kelly walks light because she might have pillow talked to Brandy at a time where she was unhappy with some circumstances in her life. And I think Kelly has to walk light because she might know the way she confided or what all she confided in with Brandy in the Norwoods while she was telling Sarai that she was Auntie Kelly, not just regular friend of my mom. She said, call me Auntie Kelly. I seen that in a clip with my own eyes. So the Norwoods might have a certain feeling about Kelly, which is why Ray J even felt emboldened to come out against the Knowles like that, because not only did he feel some way about how he felt like Brandy should be treated, but he's thinking back to a situation, some history from the past between all of them. So he's already looking at them like, we already don't do you because we know how y'all treat a good sis Kelly and da-da-da-da, but we keeping it cute out of respect for her. But if you come around here, this is Brandy's tour. So we can keep it cute for Kelly, but what we not gonna do is disrespect my sister. And I think the Knowles are kind of just like, is there a problem somewhere in this bitch? And I think Brandy is about that enough to say, bitch, yes. So that's why Brandy, this is why Kelly looks to be in this situation. But everybody's grown, so I do believe that there's a surface level of mutual respect. This gives me Clash of the Families. And in the middle, there's Kelly. Thank you, Storm P. Past position, Matthew Knowles. Because what we don't know is what all Kelly said about any of the other Knowles. But what we do know collectively is that Brandy supported her in her fallout with Matthew managing her. You don't think a Virgo could be a mean girl? JD, you're a Virgo. JD, you're a Virgo. Do you see how you snap at everybody that stands against Nicki Minaj, and you talking about the way Beyonce, you didn't think Beyonce could be a mean girl? How do you not know a Virgo could be mean and you're a Virgo? Oh, so y'all not self-aware? I thought y'all being mercurial was more self-aware than that. JD, the call is coming from his house. Beyonce stopped interviewing so that we wouldn't be able to clock how unrelatable she is. and how cold she comes across, even if she doesn't mean to. She's so analytical that it's going to come across mean to some people, or cold and detached. And it might just be, but it doesn't have to be harsh. You just have to understand that they're analytical. So they're always thinking, and sometimes in the midst of thinking and perfecting their actions while they're thinking and then doing, they can't factor in watery stuff because water can knock them off of their logic. So Beyonce, Michael Jackson was a shady beast. He wore shades so that we didn't always see him rolling his eyes everywhere he went. The shades came at the height of his career because Michael was sick of going places and oh my God. I wear shades places so that people can't read my facial expressions because, honey, I might not say, but the face say. Matthew Knowles in the past position. I think Kelly might attribute all of her woes in between these two clans to Matthew. Matthew did it. It's Matthew's fault. It's all Matthew's fault, and it looks like it kind of was because he comes out in reverse. Near future, though, the people are loving Calendria. The people are loving her. The people are loving Calendria. And the blogs are supporting Calendria. They're not supporting Brandy that much. Not like they were at first before all of the Knowles stuff. All of a sudden, we see the blogs supporting Kelly now. And you'll even see Monica. But they've put a stop to promoting Brandy. They've made it the Kelly show after that little, oh, Ray J, you want to go out in the blogs and blast us? Blogs, 1, 2, 3, cut them. I think that's what happened. Instead of release them, they say, So now Brandy can't get no shine in the blogs. Now it's the Kelly show. They say, oh, Ray J want to release them? We gonna do the remix. Cut them. Oh, all right. Crowning. Oh, Kelly and her. If you guys didn't catch that reference, first of all, you got to be older than me, and I'm 38. Second of all, please go to social media and type in 1, 2, 3, release them. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, the social media. This is the shit social media should be for. Shits and giggles. It shouldn't be for nothing else but shits and giggles. All right. Thank you, Brian. This is Kelly crowning her. Stuck between a rock and the hard place. The sacrificial lamb. Knowing that she's the one squeeze in the middle. Smack dab in the middle. Are y'all old enough to know what commercial reference that is? If you know what that commercial reference is, put it in the chat and I'll blow you a kiss. Or if you're a girl and you don't want my smooches, I'll dap you up then. Squeeze in the middle. Smack dab in the middle. Come on now. I see Miss Carol in the chat. I know you know. I ain't trying to put you out there like that, but squeeze in the middle, smack dab in the middle. I'll give you guys a hint. It's a commercial for a snack. It was super popular. This is Calendria. I will. I didn't see it in the chat. It was an Oreo commercial, you guys. you know, squeeze in the middle, the filling is in the middle. You guys, I'll be your time vault. It was a very popular commercial. All the babies in the chat. All right, Kelly, the sacrificial lamb. You know that one side. Yes, Brian. This is Kelly. She's enlightened because I know you so young. You was literally born in 99 2000. I ain't mean to put you out there, but it's so funny. You for real from the 99 and the 2000. All right. So this is Kelly, the enlightened being. Only she knows what exactly both party knows because she is never going to tell Beyonce everything she ran and told Brandy. And Brandy isn't going to spray Kelly and tell the knows everything that Kelly told them. So this is Kelly stuck in the middle, the sacrificial lamb, the enlightened one, because you're the reason for the season, Kelly. So I think she tries to keep it cute. I think she did choose a side, but I think she remained cordial with Brandy. But this is her pillow talking. This is Kelly talking to Brandy, and this is Brandy listening. Now she's a small fish because she chose side, and she's the page. So she's the one who went over there disgruntled and venting. Brandy's being a good friend by not saying, Beyonce, you doing all that rah 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 over here about how you promote how you love Kelly so much, but did you love Kelly when da 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 da? So Brandy is being a good friend by taking that shit on the chin and saying, all right, I see this. All right. I'm gonna collect my coin and go on. And Beyonce is being a good friend by saying, Kelly, you're mine. You're my friend. You're mine. I love you. I made you. You're my destiny and child. Now, I don't believe that this is, well, okay, this is codependency, but this is because this isn't Kelly's tour. This is somebody else's tour that she's earning off of. So the success of their tour means her success. This is her here. And this is Kelly always being the side act at the end of the day. Yes, she had a solo, a very, I think it had some impact, but it didn't last a long time, and it didn't outshadow her Destiny Child days. And so this is Kelly kind of always needing to be a part of somebody else's show. And I don't know if that's an insecurity for her, but I think quietly it might be. Simply because they have to make this the Kelly show as a spite, I believe, to Brandy. Even though it doesn't matter what people report, it's still the Brandy and Monica tour. And so I think that it may, while everybody thinks that it's doing good to use Kelly in that way, think about how it might make Kelly feel to be seen as a pawn in a war between two foundational families in Black entertainment. Two powerhouse vocalists, Brandy and Beyonce, the two big B's. How do you guys think while you're saying, all right, since Ray J wanna da 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 da, we'll make the rest of the tour about Kelly. How do you guys think that's gonna make Kelly feel? So consider that. This probably would be Ray J or Matthew. Probably more so Matthew because this is him on the other side. So Matthew's salty about something. First, I do remember that it was just reported that he, Latoya, and Latavia met up and went to dinner, and that didn't go well between him, Matthew, and Latavia. And I believe hearing Latavia say something like Latoya was trying to get her to come back and talk it out with Matthew, but she didn't want to. She wanted to stand up for herself and walk out because she felt like he was still on his same BS. So I think that there could have been something in the works that might have been Destiny Child related, which is why Matthew would have had to be in the picture. Matthew might have ruined that, or might be on his way to ruining a Destiny's Child situation, because he's here in Kelly's external energy. And I just read that report yesterday, I believe, about Latavia. So Destiny Child may be getting ready to do something, and I think the timing, if so, is very shady. And if I were Kelly, I would definitely feel away that Brandy brought Kelly on her tour, and now it seems that Destiny's Child is getting together because they have to meet with Matthew. Brandy and Kelly are already on one accord, so it makes sense if he met with Latavia and Latoya. Kelly, you should feel away if that's the case, because Renaissance, Cowboy Carter, I mean, you put them in clips on the Renaissance tour, and I told y'all that I saw before that happened a little reunion, and then they did a little clip with DC3. So I don't know if it's something that they've been working on since Renaissance, but maybe Brandy's been working on her tour since then too. I just think if so, the timing is really shady on Beyonce's part. Because it's like, yeah, you may have got to my friend first by giving her a platform, but I can do it bigger and better. And if that's the case, you should have did it when the people were begging you for a DC reunion. Hopes and fears for Kelly is that some of her tea is that another argument happens. I think she doesn't want another argument to pop off because Ray J might spill. Ray J might spill the beans. He's been squashed and quieted for out of respect for his sister, but I think his sister is also the one who might have put him on ice. And if this beef with trying to keep the peace between Kelly and Brandy starts to interfere with Brandy and Ray J, I think that that would be the one thing that'll make Brandy say fuck that. I mean, Ray J say fuck that. I'm not about to protect your relationship with the both of those people because you the messy one and can't stand up in the paint. So I'm just finna pop off and let all your tea out and what you really feel and what you really said about those people. So I think Kelly's worst case scenario is another argument involving Brandy's side. You misspelled tarot. It looks more like you were trying to say parrot because you spelled it Terrot. So I'm reading it like tarot cards, and it's sending my mind right now while I'm trying to channel. So Beyonce is not going to, I believe, let this slide. This gives me a Beyonce card because it's an earth sign. Beyonce might be willing to get the group together or entertain getting the group together if they can work things out on the Matthew end, just cause of this tour. It's something that she's kind of been turning her back on, a DC3 reunion, because she's been focused on building the Carter empire. Not only that, I think that would have bound her to doing business with maybe her father. So I think it's not something that she's flat out said no to. I think she's just been not prioritizing it and literally turning her back on it for a while. And until now, this is a JC card because the Temperance is a Sagittarius card. It also gives me, now that she's pulled almost all of her projects that was supposed to ride her out into retirement out of the hat, it almost makes sense that a DC3 situation could come now. Also, this is also the beef probably between the Norwoods and the Carters, the Norwoods and the Knowles Carters. So again, it seems like she's turned her back on it until shit got real messy in life. She may do it to spite the opportunity that Brandy gave. So if they, I think I will say that the outcome is them trying to work out some sort of DC or DC3, and I think a whole DC situation. The problem is Matthew pissed off Latavia, so they're going to have to work things out between Matthew and Latavia. But I do think they want to do like on Dreamgirls at the end when they finally decided to give Effie her flowers, and they were like, and Beyonce was like, there really aren't 3 dreams. There are 4. Effie! It'll be like, there really aren't 3 DC3. There are 5. Latoya and Latavia. I think they're trying to work on a situation like that. But they got to work out this Matthew problem. And again, I believe it'll be despite the Brandy opportunity. I mean, when life imitates art, my goodness, they be channeling shit right into being for themselves, just manifesting these situations. The problem is Matthew, there's still some issues to work out, and he just pissed off Latavia. So they're going to have to work out some Matthew problems, but I think that they are working. By the way, Dreamgirls is one of my favorite movies. I know every line, every song. I could act out all the parts by myself. But I would choose to keep Eddie Murphy and Jamie Foxx in because Chef's Kiss, they make anything iconic. They turn everything up. And Jamie's vocals, Step Into the Bad Side, when he was doing the vocals for Eddie Murphy, I stand Jamie Foxx as an entertainer, as an actor, but as a vocalist, I will never, ever, ever stop playing his first album. Never, ever. Unpredictable. It might be 1 or 2 skips for me, if that. And they aren't all horrible. I just, woo. Jamie, wherever you are, whomever you are. All right, so I think that the group situation is in the works, but they have some obstacles, challenges to overcome, so that might take some time. Let me look at Matthew. Matthew gets in the way of things. Matthew gets in the way of things because he wants to control, I see something. Money, how they get, he wants to control something to do with money or something. Or that's the issue that they had in the past that's come up. All right, that's that with this. Kelly, behind your present position, I see something else here. This gives mother energy, pregnant energy. Did you confide in Brandy about some of Beyonce's pregnancy tea? And I don't know which pregnancy, but this feels like maybe even prior to Blue? Or is this Mama Tina tea? This is tea that if it got back to Beyonce, she would know exactly where it came from because no one would know this. No one. Both of these cards are mother pregnancy cards, but in reverse, there's something amiss about it. Either it didn't come into fruition, could have been aborted and you told Brandy, or there was some conspiracy behind it, and this isn't Brandy's pregnancy. Hermit, I think you told, I'm clarifying these pregnancy cards. This is a Hermit, a Virgo card. This is a Virgo card. Beyonce's a Virgo. And this is something she would have kept very private. She would have kept away from this star, and the star card is an Aquarius card, which is Brandy. This had to be early. And I believe it was from Jay-Z, but I believe she was super young. And got rid of it. Maybe even before they went solo. Or before she went solo, possibly. Allegedly, and according to my opinion, I think. Now the Seven of Swords. Because Seven of Cups, somebody knows. That shouldn't. And this is the Swords card, air sign. I think somebody was young and dealing with someone who might be a fire sign way before it was announced. Possibly could have gotten pregnant by them. And here's the star card where I said this hermit is keeping this teal. Would have never told this star. The star is an Aquarius card. Brandy's an Aquarius. I think she told a lot of, I think there was an abortion somewhere very early in someone's career at a time where it wouldn't have looked good not to be pregnant, but to be pregnant from someone a certain age. And I think this is way before they were supposed to even be hinted at being together. All right, this was supposed to be a less chat. I'm finna chat up on out of that because I could go into the waters, but I choose to retreat. 1, 2, 3, retreat them. What y'all got next? Ooh, but when I'm by myself, I'm gonna look again. I'm gonna get the tea. I'm gonna keep it on. I'm gonna just. Ooh, what y'all messy selves want to know next? Somebody asked me something else, but it's too far up in the chat for me to rewind, reverse. Ooh, child. Now, listen, my mind now is doing things. Because listen, honey, listen to me, honey. Nope, not going to do it. 1, 2, 3, zip it. Oh, y'all wanted to know if there's going to be a further Radio Rico. Y'all really want to know if I'm finna gag because my mind is going there. I'm already there. I'm seeing things. I'm understanding. But I'm going to just table that. I might leave that as a private member video and then release it 1, 2, 3, release it next year. Like I just released all the old member stuff. Because there's something else that came to my attention recently dealing with the Knowles Carter clan. And it reminds me of a reading that I did on a member from the Knowles Carter clan. And I said, well, you don't say. You don't goddamn say. And I won't say. But I know who is say. Beyonce. I'm so corny. But I love my corny jokes, so sucks for whoever does it, because I do. That means they're going to keep coming. That means I'm going to release them every time I think one. All right, you guys want to know if Charlemagne the God is going to lose his job because Who else is it in radio that you guys care about besides Charlemagne? I would love some tacos, actually. Who's treating me to tacos this Tuesday? Is it you, Sketch? You know, my Zelle, PayPal, and all of that is on my page. And a girl can use a taco and a... Actually, see, they do Fat Tuesdays down at my favorite restaurant, in my little New Orleans style restaurant, and they have my favorite Saint Germain cocktail. But I can eat both of them. I can go get the blue crab claws, the she crab soup, and my 2 Saint Germain cocktails, and then on the way home, still stop by and get some tacos for later. Because, you know. Anyways, whew, talking about tacos and done got my mind all distracted. Y'all know I like to eat. Did y'all know I like to eat for fun? I'm a Taurus ascendant. Listen at this. That's a snack bag. All right. Most High Mother. What is Charlemagne the God's real name? Is it Alfred Wilford? It's something like that. Something black. It's something Black American. Let me see. Because I'm not calling him no God. Not while I read him. I'm the goddess here. Charlemagne the God. Okay. What's your real name? Leonard. I knew it was something grandfatherly. Leonard Larry McKevley. I could tell he from the Carolinas. Leonard Larry. Leonard Larry. Come on in here with them peas. Leonard Larry. It's some cold cut up watermelon in there. Leonard Larry. Now y'all go on over yonder and get them biscuits from Miss Ella May. She made them fresh, and you bet not let them get here cold. Elon Musk building AI buildings? Sure. I did. I was going to say, speaking of Memphis, I told y'all niggas in Memphis what was coming. But y'all never motherfucking listen until it's too late. Y'all let these trolls think I'm crazy. And then when it happened, be all on my line. I ain't talking about you, Rosetta. I'm talking about the rest of them. All on my line, crying and pacifying. Lying too. I'm just kidding. Y'all don't call me and lie, except for that one girl that I made an example out of. She lied and stole. All right, let me get into Leonard Laird, and I'll talk to the Memphis crew, Memphisians. Because y'all gonna learn. If it's a year in advance, don't think I'm playing around just because it ain't in the news just then. Y'all gonna learn. Y'all gonna learn. You off the chain, little mama. You gonna learn. But I got to teach you. Now, who knows that reference? All right, Spirit, Most High Mother and Father God, please allow me to conjure up the soul, spirit, soul, and collective energy of Leonard Larry McKelvey. He's a radio personality that goes by the name of Charlemagne the God. Me and my spirits chuckled a little bit. I'm not biased against this man, but I chuckle anytime I have to call a person a God that I don't respect as one in that way. Like, I don't see anything godly about you. But maybe I'll see it here. I know you ain't coming for April. Let me get you up out of here. If y'all ever come up in here and disrespect one of my mods or any of my OG busted babies, you're lucky if the only thing you get is blocked around here. I don't tolerate that. All right, Leonard Larry. The people want to know, Spirit, please allow me to conjure up the spirit, soul, and collective energy of Leonard Larry McKelvey, Charlemagne the God. Charlemagne. Oh, Leonard. Or is it Leonard? I'm from the South. Leonard. Leonard Larry. You ain't been talked to like this in a minute, ain't you? Ain't you? You come on in here and sit down on this settee and let me learn you something real quick. Leonard Larry, I don't know why I want to school you something on this settee real quick. Maybe it's because your name gives me settee in hot grandmama's living room, watching in the heat of the night and the heat of the day. But something about you gives me imitation of life at my grandma's house on the settee. Waking up from a good nap. Hot as hell. Settee marks on my chin. The button right there, because you know them settees had them buttons in them. Ready for some beanies and weenies and noodles. But I want you to come on in here and sit down on this settee and let me learn you something, Leonard Larry. I don't know why I get an ancestral voice with you, Leonard Larry. It's got to be the Carolina in you. Woo, you got that Carolina on you. You be doing woo? You be at the woo lady down at the Geechee people, Leonard Larry. You got that good woo on you. You be going to see the same person the baby go to see. Y'all might have could cancel the baby, but ain't nobody been able to really fuck with him. He done shot people and got off, beat people up and got off. It had a baby mama, taunted her into hell, and she backfired. I know some good Southern woo when I see it. I know some good Southern woo when I see it. Charlemagne, talk to me about your radio career. Will you renew your contract with the Breakfast Club? Will you continue to do radio in the near and far future? I got some flip cards in here. I don't never have flip cards, but they flip. Look, flipped up, flip. People don't like you, Charlemagne. That's in your present position. And it doesn't seem just like people don't like you. It seems like people haven't been supporting the type of media that you guys do, traditional radio. And even as you guys try to adapt to the new environment of streamers and online presences and things like that, you guys, the people still haven't been supporting radio. Not enough. And that's across the board. I think that's why you may be in danger. I'm not saying he is, but this card tells me he may be in danger of, and I won't say he, I mean the show, because this gives me people have not been supporting radio anymore for the companies to want to continue to invest in it as a legit media outlet that has some sort of power or influence. They've been watching new media. And now that Milagros' case had been ruled the way it is, that gave legitimacy to all the forms of new media. It's been showing that that's where the people like to get their tea from and their information, because it comes with commentary too, and they feel like it's more relatable. And so the issue is that radio as a whole looks to be on its last leg or already having a funeral. And we're just the last ones to find out who did the body and what a funeral gonna be. Now, all of these are flipped up, so for the most part, what we see is what we're going to get. It's up in the air whether the show is going to continue. I think even for him, challenging is the fact that it's up in the air, but also challenging for you, Charlemagne, is that you also have played a very interesting position that may be obsolete. You've positioned yourself into a certain pigeonhole as a radio gatekeeper and somebody, and I say as somebody who is an attack dog and is a support, emotional support dog.